What the Americans are calling the blockbuster summer. A clutch of big movies are currently stacked up to open in the States over the next couple of months. Here's our prediction of the films most likely to set the cash registers ringing on both sides of the Atlantic. And at number 10 in our league of summer blockbusters and a real outsider, it's young Einstein. Australia's latest megastar, Yahoo Serious, writes, directs and stars in his first feature. Albert Einstein invents the electric guitar, falls in love with Marie Curie, well, you know the sort of thing. At number 9, we have another outsider, Great Balls of Fire, the rise and fall of rock's first wild man, Jerry Lee Lewis. 34-year-old Dennis Quaid plays the 21-year-old Lewis, with Winona Beetlejuice Ryder providing the 13-year-old love interest. Our number 8, and still shooting at the moment in LA, is Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Following ultra close on the heels of the 4th Elm Street nightmare, we have to wonder whether people are still ready for Freddy.
You shouldn't have buried me.
At 7, Mel goes mad again in Lethal Weapon 2. The original Lethal Weapon was attacked for excessive violence, so the sequel has toned things down a bit. In this one, Mel Gibson teams up with a less than deadpan Danny Glover. Our number 6, and a possible surprise mega hit of the season, is The Abyss. This is the 3rd underwater adventure of the year, and all that submarine filming took this one well over budget at a massive $35 to $40 million. It was directed by James Aliens Cameron, whom some sources are calling the new Spielberg. Next comes number 5, and Bond is back. Again. After 27 years and 17 007 epics, Timothy Dalton stars in License to Kill. Dalton does his own stunts, but with the last Bond film only just scraping into the US top 20, will cinema audiences be shaken or stirred by this one? Number 4, and the 5th Star Trek movie, The Final Frontier. It finds Captain Kirk and the crew of the Enterprise boldly going to places where they seem to have gone before. At number 3, we have the most eagerly awaited of all summer blockbusters. Batman, played by Michael Keaton, pits his wits against Jack Nicholson as the Joker. On to our number 2 and this summer's most anticipated comedy sequel, Ghostbusters 2. It reunites the original Busters, Murray, Aykroyd, Ramis and Weaver. With the original film grossing $220 million, ghostbusting has proved to be quite a profitable occupation. Our prediction for number 1 money earner has not been hard to make. Already it's broken box office records by grossing $37 million when it opened in America last weekend. Starring Harrison Ford and Sean Connery, it is, of course, Steven Spielberg's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which will hit the cinema screens in this country on June the 28th. Start queuing around the block now. And so, from me for the last time in the present series, it's goodbye.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
You call this archaeology?
How dare you kiss me?
Hardest thing is to keep your hat on.
That should do it.
Well, just another day at the office.
Saturday night at the movies.